going on, y'all? Apparently, Asmongold got banned on Twitch. This is nasty work. Let's take a look at it, see what's going down. We're going to be watching a video from WestJet, breaking down the situation, see what's happening out here in these YouTube and Twitch streets. Don't forget to hit the like button and the hype button and subscribe if you haven't as well.
Boy, that's me.
Make sure this isn't sped up. Now, sometimes, shoot, all the time, I like to watch things on 2-speed.
A massive day for the unemployed. That's me.
Asmongold just finished all over himself. Asmongold has been banned on Twitch. What did bro even do? Let's check it out. This virgin just said, just because he's black. Okay, dude. All right, let's hear what this 57-year-old man said. Twitch, as usual, dumpster company didn't give an official statement on his ban, but people are speculating that this clip here caused it.
These people, they have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shit, then don't bring your fucking kids.
Damn.
It's really simple. You mean you adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd whoever.
So here's the context. He's reacting to the Spain thing where...
Yo, that, before I receive the context, that sounds crazy. Damn. That sounded intense.
a bunch of sneakos ran into the country.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over. And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them as collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works. That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals.
He called families using children emotional blackmail and labeled migrants savages and animals and said lethal force would deter crossings into the Spanish enclave. I mean, that is a deterrent. Or you could just play them a sneako VOD and then leave by their own volition. Asmongold Sprogan should have supported terrorism. Then
I remember there was a time when I used to rock with Sneeko. I used to actually enjoy his content. What happened? I wouldn't know. I don't watch him anymore. Right? And ain't even like a I hate him kind of thing, but there's a lot of times I've seen him sound nuts. This dude sounded insane. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back.
and he'd be safe.
With more extreme measures for taking care of immigrants, where there would be a short-term amount of casualties for long-term safety and protection of the country's people. Is that what's got him banned? Because he's willing to do extreme things in the short term to ensure the safety of our nation and our people from foreign invaders who shouldn't be there to begin with?
I don't think Asmongold was talking about the United States, dude.
Deport the evil Zenless Zone Zero invaders from my Genshin Impact server.
I do think that there is an immigrant problem, especially within America, where people think that you could just come here. You don't need any type of documents, right? You don't need your green card, none of that. You just walk up in here and be like, you know what? I'm going to bring my family of 17 over here as well. We all just going to be here. What? We're American now. And I think that's nuts. Like, what? There's certain countries I've been to where you can't step foot in there without the paperwork, let alone live there. I went to Japan. It was like a 3-month time limit or something like that. Like, yeah, you got to go. Can't stay here for that long, brother. There's not the proper documentation for that. But America, it seems like if you enforce people not belonging here being escorted out, that's an issue. That's crazy.
God damn it, they cannot take the thunder away from my beautiful anime girls.
They're savages. Absolute fucking savages. Hamas tactics, yeah, terrorists. Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man.
Hold on, let me pull up what y'all said. This is interesting. You said, as a white American, you must say that you imagine your black brothers must be frustrated just as much as I am, considering they're having opportunities stolen from them too. I can't front. There's times when I'm walking around and I see like signs on a building saying immigrants get free living as well as groceries and money deposited into their account for nothing. I was like, damn, I wish they would treat us Americans like that. You know, the people that actually are from here. You would think we would qualify for some of that, right? They would just be giving checks out. But no, apparently you have to not be from here to qualify for free stuff. Insane. So if that's what type of stuff you talking about as someone who is Black, and I'm American, not African American, I have to say, yeah, I would agree with you.
Like, that's the way it is. People are too emotional to see that. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like it's you can't make decisions that way. And I understand the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little bit unemotional. I wish we had more people like me.
He said immigrant children need to get for crossing the border with their parents. I find it funny how the dude didn't mention that Asmongold said illegally because, in the mind of a cuckoo leftist, everyone is legal. If borders don't exist, what happened to the Soviet Union? Hassan replied with the classic, Hitler dead, no hard R.
We're going to keep bringing in immigrants in this country on purpose, just so they can f your sister. But why?
Pipe down, Busta. You literally framed the 9/11 newspaper on your wall. Classic cornball millennial, 40 without children.
Disgusting, by the way.
Yowza. Then again, Asmongold is like 50.
We have good news on Friday. Asmongold has been banned from Twitch.
Guys, it's over. Decoy voice just flipped on Asmongold. It's like Pearl Harbor 2.0.
So if that's what he said,
Not
he
decoy
deserves
voice.
a permanent ban. Not just a temporary 2 weeks stop on the wristband. Yeah, seriously, they need to just permanent ban him and get him out of here.
A lot of people were asking for a permaban, and even Sneeko came in to defend Asmongold.
Asmongold got banned on Twitch. I don't think Asmongold should be banned on Twitch. I think I should be unbanned on Twitch. If he's going to have this rhetoric, if he's going to say that babies should get I believe in free speech. I don't think it's good that he's banned on Twitch. Some of you guys are saying W, but you know what his chud fans...
Yo, the music in the background is killing. Putting this for Sneeko is funny. That's funny. This is quite hilarious.
Like him, these Redditors who wanted people because they're subhuman, because they don't know anything, and Elon Musk put a battery in their back, they're going to think Asmongold's a martyr now. They're going to think he's a hero now.
But again, Asmongold is talking in hypotheticals, right? Like if the border was an open free-for-all, he's saying, just open fire, undiscriminatory. He's basically saying he's okay with extreme measures being taken. While it is true that parents have responsibility for their children, like you wouldn't want to bring your child to a Sneeko BLM rally or something like that, right? Like you don't want to put him in harm's way. It is an extreme position to hold, so I understand.
Is that what Sneeko is doing these days? I don't watch Sneeko anymore, so I wouldn't know. Is he out here doing BLM rallies? That was going down out here in these streets? Oh no. Yeah, that's crazy.
And why Twitch is upset.
You present a very specific scenario, just into a crowd, and now there happen to be kids too? Of course, because that's the reality. Because if you have kids in the crowd, then kids are going to get in the crowd. Then you're going to use the emotional weight of the kids getting in the crowd as a justification to not crowds. But you think that in the crowds is the correct option, which means that you would be okay taking the risk of the kids, which means that the kids is somehow acceptable, which means that doing that is not a big deal, and you'd be okay with it as well.
It's like that.
Yo, Asmon gives no Fs, bro. Not a single one. Asmon don't give a damn at all.
Bone gun from Doom, bro.
Actually, I don't care about feeling bad about the outcome at all. I care about feeling bad about that I did the wrong thing.
What he's saying at is he doesn't want the zombies getting into Alexandria, and they need to protect their walls in The Walking Dead, by any means necessary. Hey, let's see what Reddit has to say about this. 3-day vacation? Yep, but these suspensions don't mean anything. They just come back like nothing ever happened and continue on doing the same thing. Which doesn't have any real consequences, unless you're Hassan. Do they just do this annual ban for Asmon to force him to clean his house, bathe, and get a haircut?
Asmongold banned on Twitch? Wow. I feel like Twitch is just super biased and they just don't like him. The leadership there doesn't like him. They don't align with his politics, even though what he says is not very controversial now. They have favorites like Hassan, like Extra Emily. And when those guys do absolutely heinous shit or terrible things, they barely get banned at all. Maybe like a 1 day or something.
Nah, that's facts. Yeah, there's like, I guess, favorites on Twitch where they do get treated a certain way. I will agree with that.
And then someone like Asmongold will just get banned for jack.
You don't got to be a Hassan fan to admit that what Asmongold said was extreme, like Asmon himself admitted that. But this is Twitch we're talking about, for crying out loud. It'd be more shocking if he wasn't banned for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a dying, dwindling platform run by a literal boomer gooner. Like, how are we shocked that he's banned for this? All he needs to do is change the flag in his background to get an unban.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Care what your political leaning is? I think we can all agree that this was a bit much. Okay? Like at bare minimum, this was a bit much. Do I think this was a bannable offense? Yes. Hey, brother, you lost me the moment you said no, women and children. Oh well. Like, dog, what?
It's like a thought experiment. He was saying that the ends justify the means.
People are too emotional to see that. You can't make decisions that way.
Deep down, I don't actually think Asmongold believes it. He's just using this as an extreme.
No, I do believe that if you hear what he's trying to say, or not even what he's saying, and don't get emotional, then it definitely will be way different from what a lot of these woke people are running around saying about Asmon currently. I don't think that they actually tried to hear what he was trying to say. It is intense though, and I think he admitted that as well.
Example against suicidal empathy. I mean, using extremes to get your point across is one thing, but you know, when the extreme is literally...
Yeah, so why is he being punished? I agree, right. Especially when you have a lot of people, I guess you could just flat out say it, leftists that's on these streaming platforms doing and saying way worse. Way, way worse. And they get rewarded damn near. So yeah, this is crazy.
Children, people aren't going to listen. Like, I'm sure everyone can agree that illegal immigration is bad and, you know, enforce the border. Banned for telling the truth because he's moderately right-wing. But if you electrocute your dog, commit crimes on stream, or celebrate 9/11, nothing happens to you. Twitch, your bias is obvious.
They have forced our hand to do something truly barbaric. It is not because we want to. It's because these people have forced us to do this. Otherwise, the sovereignty of our nations will be completely dismantled.
Who's they? They/them?
Some of my best friends are trans.
Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over.
I wonder where he got that talking point from. Human shields. Where did he find that before?
He works for the most moral army.
And the Muslims are the problem.
I am not opening that can of worms. I want my $7,000.
This is Tel Aviv.
You're ignoring how the sausage is made because you don't want to feel bad about the outcome.
So pretty much Asmongold would just end Attack on Titan as soon as the rumbling started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That journey would be less than one season if Asmo's in charge.
Don't pull the kids aside and them if you had a choice. Well, I don't think they should pull them aside.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this.
Yo, Asmon is G'd up. I'll rock with Asmongold. I think he's pretty entertaining. That was quite hilarious. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video, all that stuff. Damn.